Hello, my loves. It's been a while since I've done a reading. It has been fucking crazy with the downloads that I've been getting, and I feel like I've been. My spiritual gifts have. What is it called? Like, leveled up, specifically in channeling. And that has helped a lot with the inner work that I'm needing to do, because I feel like in this time, and I'm trying to just be okay with this, because I know that one of the biggest problems I have is control. So I'm trying to just let, even through the chaos, I'm trying to just let these things happen, because I know that there's something better on the other side for this. I feel like everything around me has been falling apart, and I feel like last week I was dealing with a lot of my self-limiting beliefs, self-deprecating thoughts, and it just felt like I was like taking a big step back in my process. But I got a pretty huge message yesterday that had to do with my spiritual gifts, and I think it brought a lot of clarity to everything that's been going on and what's to come. And so yeah, if you're just kind of along for the ride, welcome. I haven't really been doing any readings because it's been a lot to deal with. So I'm trying to do a reading just because even for myself, I kind of just need to gauge where I'm at right now. I'd say the song that I've been listening to a lot, or that's been showing up a lot, I've been listening to a lot of Melanie Martinez. All from different albums too. Like one of them was Spiderweb, the other one was Void, the other one was Dollhouse. But also I was really into this one song, it's called Senses. I don't remember who it's by, but it's basically a song about a guy talking about a girl and him not working, and that he knows it's inevitable that they're not going to work. But for some reason, when I heard that song, I pictured it as like a divine masculine working through the things that he needs to work through. So like, I don't know, I think that it has to do something with union with a divine masculine. If you're more in your divine feminine era, that you're both having to go through the things that you don't want to have to deal with, but you need to deal with, because if you don't deal with them now, the relationship that's closer than you think, you're going to end up bringing those insecurities and fears and whatever else into the relationship. And it's not to say that they won't help you through those things, but I don't think that that's supposed to be the focus of your guys' relationship. I think the focus of your guys' relationship is clear communication, and reciprocation as well. We have the King of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, which I haven't had that card yet before. But anyways, the way that I had heard that song was that it wasn't even that they weren't meant to be, that it was his insecurities, that he was afraid that he wasn't good enough. And so I did end up like writing a response song to that. And I don't think it's going to be anything that I share or anything like that, but it felt good to create again. And I think that in this last like week or so that I haven't really been posting, I've been trying to push myself to create in any sort of way, to try and get that flowing and I guess take another direction in life. I don't know. We have the Chariot card. the Death card. Also, when I pulled the Chariot card and I was looking at this, for some reason I was thinking of either Sagittarius energy or Gemini energy, maybe both. I do think fire signs are prominent, but I think that for some reason the message I'm getting is it's not necessarily fire signs. The thing that I'm seeing the most is like I get pulled towards Leo, and Leo, like, they tend to like the spotlight on them and the attention, and I think that these things that are getting pulled up are things that you need to pay attention to. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that message. And then we have the Temperance card. I did pull the Five of Pentacles, but I don't necessarily know if that's a part of this reading, so I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm going to take a second to figure out what this reading is trying to tell us for tonight, today, whatever. But yeah. Okay, so I would say one of the biggest main lessons that needs to be learned in this period of time is that you need to put yourself first. And even this message has to do for the people that, like, if they're going to hear this, they're going to be like, I have been putting myself first. But you may not be doing it to the depth that you need to be doing it. So there may be things that you need to be implementing into your life, or you've been holding back on because you're afraid of the change and whatever else. These things cannot be procrastinated any longer. These things are going to happen. These things are going to change whether you like them or not. I think that a big part of this has to do with job change and financial change. Specifically, I was at work. Work started this morning, and my coworker messaged me and said, can you start coming into work earlier? Keep in mind, the job that I work right now, I'm allowed to make my own hours and whatever else. I think I'm also going to have to make a slight part 2 of this, so just a side note. But she was like, can you come in earlier because they're looking to let go one of the secretaries? And I told her that I have a set schedule. I've had a set schedule for months now. I'm not changing that. And when I got into the office, she asked me something specific with my job. She said, why don't you do showings? And I made it very clear when I started that job that I wasn't going to do that because I didn't want to do that. And this job, I feel like it bleeds you dry, whether you're assertive or not. So I told her, like, straight up, I said, because I don't want to. And then she said, well, can you change your attitude? And I told her straight up, I said, no. And I like, it, to me, it was kind of funny, but I think, like, I don't think she understood how serious I was about that. I'm not willing to change myself for a job that is willing to bleed these people dry. I put the time and effort that I put into it to do whatever, but I feel like the time has come and gone on this journey of why I'm at this job. And I would say probably within the next couple of weeks, there's going to be some sort of job change that fulfills something better for myself. With the King of Swords, it talks about accurate thinking, and I think that that has to do with the last couple of weeks where I've been taking so much time to reflect and deal with those, like, really deep inner core wounds. So I'd say, like, the 2 chakras that are really important in this right now are the root chakra and the solar plexus chakra. You could be needing to learn a stronger way of shielding, blocking, veiling, because once your vibration is raising, there's going to be more people that want to feed off of that energy. So stick to listening to your guides and the messages that they're giving you. I'm going to have to make a part 2, so hold on just a second.